ladies and gentlemen. Today we are very, very honored to have two speakers live with us today, who is Dr. Aisha Tul Razia. Hello, Dr. Aisha. I can see you on the screen right now. And also Miss Sal Sabila Aznan. Hello, Sal Sabila. Okay, and also Dr. Zahara, who is the penolong dekan or assistant dean for entrepreneurial and creativity. Dr. Zahara, say hi
Hi.
to everyone. Okay, thank
I'm
you
at the
very much.
window.
Yeah.
Window. I can see trees.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Behind.
I'm in the office right now. Okay, so without further ado, we are very honored to have these two speakers today, plus a video from Mr. Zarul, and they are going to share with you regarding taking charge on innovation and entrepreneurial mindset. Yeah. So this webinar aims to increase the entrepreneurial mindset among all FSK students. We hope that from today's talk, you will be inspired, you will be motivated, and you will be empowered to become an entrepreneur, not only after you've graduated, but now, right now, while becoming a student. You can be excellent in your academic and co-curriculum studies and also become an entrepreneur at the same time. Okay, so without further ado, I'll just welcome Dr. Zahara first to give a welcoming speech. Please welcome Dr. Zahara.
Thank you, Dr. Samiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all. I'm very pleased to see the number of participants from students today join our seminar. You may ask why you need to know about entrepreneurship and join this as you are not in the business school, right? Okay, and some of you may say, I don't want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to be dietitians, I want to be physiotherapists, and all programs in our faculty. For your information, last month, the Ministry of Education launched the Higher Education Institution Entrepreneurship Action Plan for 2021 to 2025, with the aim to create more entrepreneurs and inventors, and also job creators. So the universities are responding with this action plan by integrating entrepreneurship and innovation in the curriculum. As we know, the first year students are joining us today. All of the first year students in UKM are taking this course. And also promoting entrepreneurship as career opportunity. We are fortunate to have our alumni who are entrepreneurs. Also providing assistance and support to start a business and highlighting graduate entrepreneurship success stories. Career in entrepreneurship is not for everyone. This career or exciting career requires patient, focus, and willing to take risks. And entrepreneurs taking problem or inconveniences in life and see them as opportunity to create a product or service. Salaries can be varies. Working for a successful startup can also end up being incredibly lucrative, not to mention exciting experience. So enjoying what you do and feeling passionate about your work will make you happier person in the long term. Of course, work flexibility. You can ask our speakers today. According to one of the survey, they found that entrepreneurs are happier and healthier than employed people. You can ask Dr. Aisha, she can explain. Okay. People who are manage their own business are happier than those who are employed. This is more, there is more work-life balance, and a way using your creativity to build something is taking the stress of working for a living. Okay. You are the boss, of course. So healthcare services and telemedicine are among the top 5 fields for the entrepreneurs to enter in 2020s. This is the best opportunity for our students and graduate from our faculty because we are offering programs in healthcare sciences. Entrepreneurs create employment opportunities not only for themselves, but also for others. And the future is changing with it. Also, the job market. Entrepreneurship will be one approach for the future career and job creation. So this is the future. The job opportunities is limited, but can be created from new opportunities in entrepreneurship. You may not be ready to be entrepreneur when you are studying, but you can do what you can do is self-branding. You can create awareness among the public by sharing what you learn from your classroom in the social media. So you can create followers. So by the time you graduated, maybe at that time you are ready to offer services or products. So you have ready buyers. It is more tough if you want to start, self-branding right after your graduation because it is a take time to create followers and gather all the public to join your social media. Today, we are very fortunate to have Dr. Aisha, the founder of Dr. Aisha Solutions Sdn Berhad. I don't want to tell you more about her. She will share. I just met her a few days ago in Kedah. I just came back from Kedah. So because I still have the positive vibes from her, the aura. Okay. Even I'm very tired. Just came back from Kedah. She has a lot to share with you, I'm sure. And we're also very fortunate to have two great alumni who are venturing in entrepreneurship and going to share their experience with all of us. So I hope you can learn from our speakers how they create opportunities from problem and turning it into business opportunities. And I also thank the student association from Faculty of Health Sciences who are taking part and contribute and making this webinar a success. I hope all of you can get inspiration from all invited speakers today. Without further ado, I pass this session to Dr. Samiha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Zahra, for the welcoming speech. Let's now move on to our first speaker, Dr. Aisha Razia. Dr. Aisha Razia is a successful entrepreneur and the director of Dr. Aisha Solutions in Sdn Berhad. Dr. Aisha received the Women Export Achievement Award, MITI Matrade, and Asian Business Awards, ABA, category of Women Entrepreneur recently. Without further ado, Dr. Aisha, the floor is yours. Please welcome Dr. Aisha.
Thank you, Dr. Samiha. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for inviting me. And most of all, I would like to thank Dr. Zahra when we met a few days ago. She was excited with all my stories, and I think because of that, I think here we meet at this session. Thank you, Dr. Zahra. Thank you, Dr. Samiha, and thank you, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, and the students of I'm not sure the name of the school. Entrepreneur
of Health Sciences.
Health Sciences, yes, Health Sciences. Okay, Faculty of Health Sciences. Okay, so let's start. I think we can start with the first slide. Maybe I will tell the story about my background as well as my journey and to become who I am today. So let's start with the second slides, we have like a montage. I think maybe the second slide is about my story. Let's start with my story. Okay, I'm from Kedah, and I was in Sekolah Menengah Sultanah Asma. Now I think quite popular. That was I studied till 1969. So, and then after my that time they call it MCE. MCE, MSc, I'm not sure there, like now SBM, okay? So all in English, and then after that, I did my higher school certificates, and I did, I scored maybe, I mean, not really, what I call excellent, but I was accepted as a medical student in University Malaya in 1971, no, 70, 71. Okay, then I graduated as a medical doctor, Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Medicine. And then after that, I was posted to Hospital Alostar and Sungai Petani. And then that 4 years, I did my obstetric and gynecology as well. So I started to set up my polyclinic, Dr. Aisha, Dr. Faisal in 1982. And then we have 2 clinics. One is the polyclinic, Dr. Aisha and Dr. Faisal in Sungai Petani, and one in Gua Chapada. So the one in Sungai Petani is still operating. I'm still operating my clinics, but my maternity home was in 1982 till 2009. Okay, so at that time I already became an entrepreneur. Everything on my own. You know, when we started everything during that time, there was no government assistance so much. You have to learn. They call it, what the word used is like, no, by hook and by crook. You have to start that, okay? And you have to learn from, I mean, your friends and those seniors who already have their clinics. Okay, then Alhamdulillah, with that background as a medical doctor, we work so hard. We really doing well, and we really failure is something that we are not we haven't faced. Yeah, seriously, it was a successful one. The clinics, I mean, as you all know, really, I wrote something about becoming a doctor. When you open a clinic, they say you are rich. And then when you have maternity home, you are much more richer. So that is not the true story, yeah. Because being a medical doctor, I really sympathize with my customers. You know, for those people who delivered at my clinic, unbelievably, you cannot just believe the figure that I charged them. It was like a few hundred ringgit. And then after that, during that time also, delivered in the clinics, in private clinic, was a few thousand. But anyway, to cut short the story, that why I became an entrepreneur on food, healthy food production or manufacturing, it was a wake-up call in 2002. Because of my lifestyle, I haven't really not to say knowledge. As a medical doctor, I know what to eat, but it's not. It's that you are like you have plenty of healthy food around, and my lifestyle was a lot of night calls. I didn't sleep well, so it's simply, let's say, foods that is not healthy at all. So I was obese, as you all can see in the picture. I put on weight tremendously at the age of 52. That was my almost 70 kilo. My height was only 149, which is like, a very obese old lady for 52, looks so old. So then wake up call, and then my husband just told me, if you want to see patients, it cannot be like this. You are so obese, and you are so grumpy, and you are so unhealthy. You complain a lot. You got migraine. My cholesterol went up. It was like, life is not so. I mean, like, end of the day, I cannot do anything at all. So so this wake up call, really seriously, I lost, I did a program whereby later on I will share more. It's not really serious, it's about healthy eating, healthy lifestyle. So I lost 19 kilo within 5 months. So, and then I maintain this weight and I become much happier and happier and happier, because I know what is actually all taking care of your weight is all about. For the 18 years, I really managed my weight well. I put on weight a little bit, but not so much, because maybe about 3-4 years, maybe 1 kilo. It was 18 years, remember? 2002 until now, almost 19 years. So I could maintain my weight. Okay, so in 2006, I read a book called Transformasi Diri Kekal Langsing, which is here like this. Yeah, you can look at this, and the picture of me at the back of the book, obeys and transform to a new person. Okay, so this is the book, and I wrote many, many more books after that. And then I set up my Dr. Aisha Solutions Syndrome Berhad in 2010. And during that time, I didn't manufacture any food yet. I was doing something, a campaign on weight wellness, on healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, for almost 2 years. Only 2013, 2012, or end of 2012, I set up my factory, Dr. Aisha Solutions Syndrome Berhad in Kedah Halal Park. Can we have the next slides, please? Right, let's show some montage, some video, so that the students can see the journey of my company. There's no sound, is it? Is there a sound?
We can hear you talking, Dr. Aisha, but no music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was a sound, but I just to share that I have two brands. One is Dasto, which is like Dr. Aisha Solution Tackling Obesity, and the second brand is Dr. Aisha, which we registered in Japan. This brand, Dr. Aisha, started in Japan. Okay, so those are the products, as you can see on the slides. Those are the superfood products, yeah. And some more. The montage is not moving.
Dr. Aisyah, we can't hear you.
Saya rasa Dr. Aisyah terkeluar lah, Doktor.
Ha?
Dr. Aisyah terkeluar, tak ada dalam list.
Terkeluar. Oh, dia terkeluar ya? Dia terkeluar. Dia kata dia terkeluar. Okey, boleh masukkan dia balik? PA dia cakap terkeluar.
Tak ada waiting room.
Ya? Dia boleh join balik.
Dah tak ada waiting room, jadi Dr. Aisyah boleh terus masuk.
Ya, join semula We still have a slot for her because total number 295. She's back. Connecting. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to all audience.
It's okay, Dr. Aisyah.
Unmute. Okay.
Okay, Dr. Zara, I'm so sorry, Dr. Samiha, and all
Okay,
the
doctor.
students, some technical errors. Can you see me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
All right, so sorry, some technical errors always like that, when it comes to like the exciting presentations. Let's get the video. I mean, if you all can start the video again.
Yeah.
Good. Just one more. I mean, before, or is it okay? Can we start the video? Just a few seconds, about less than a minute.
Now we can hear the noise, the music.
Video louder, Aline? Yes, thank you. Good.
Okay. Okay, can we start now?
Yes.
Dr. Samiha, you can hear me?
Yes, I can, Doctor.
And the students and the rest, Dr. Zahara. Okay, following that, in 2010, I started Dr. Aisyah Solutions in Berhad, and I was engaged with FAMA. FAMA is Federal Agricultural Malaysian Authority, which they approached me to innovate all those producers by the farmers, like sweet potato, they call it vitato, which was planted in Crete at Terengganu, and also a few other ingredients like pumpkins, like roselle, like so many produce, you know. So they want me to help the farmers to sell their products. So what I did was I did a lot of innovations on these ingredients. You know, I end up doing like pasta. Using sweet potato, pumpkin pasta, so many types of pasta from these ingredients. So, and then after that, of course, I wrote that book in 2006 on my transformations of weight wellness. And then later I wrote on training wheel dishes to let the children how to eat healthy foods. And then other book, I think I got so many more books, yeah. So the latest was my book on innovative cooking with Dr. Aisha. I have this more this is the first volume, and I will produce more. At the same time, I have this meal plan booklet on how to lose weight. Okay, the next slide, please. Okay, just to introduce what I have in my, Dr. Aisha's list products. I started with the products, we call it the lifestyle food granola. In 2003, when I presented this during MIHAS. MIHAS is our Malaysian International Halal Expo, which is a very big expo. And that time when I introduced granola, I think Malaysians are very, what they call it, not familiar with the word. So when they tried, they said, is it oats? I said, no, it's not oats. It's oats, but it's with plenty of other healthy ingredients. So, so they fall in love with it because of the taste. You know, there are innovation on like adding like coconuts inside, syrup nipah inside, like a dried mango. So you know, the flavor of this Malaysian style, the coconuts and the syrup nipah, it was so tasty and they love it so much. And then after that, I also started with cereal bar series. You know, I mix the oats and the rice puff together with other nuts to form what we called it cereal bar. I started with durian cereal bar, which I won the award. Let's show the next slides, please. Next one, the photo of my husband, Dr. Faisal. We won what we call it Salon International Alimentary Award in Abu Dhabi. That was in 2014. So we developed energy bar durian. The energy bar durian consists of rolled oats, you know, rice puff, fresh durian, and then we add on pumpkin seeds, and then we have like blackcurrant, raisins. So that type of healthy, innovative products, we were awarded 2 innovation awards, one in Abu Dhabi 2014. At the same time, we won the Shanghai Award. Okay. So let's move to the next one. Next slides. Okay, this is my best, the best part in my life. This was in 2015. 2015, I am 60 what? 65? Now I'm already 70. I won among the 2,000 participants of Innovation Awards for the Gulf Food in Dubai. I was awarded the Gold Award, the best new halal food award, the first prize. That was the best part in my life, you know, to step on the stage, you know, with all the international companies, you know, 2,000 of them looking at me, you know, the small kampung girl, they don't know where I am. Probably maybe they said, who is, they announced, who is the representative of Best New Halal Award, Dr. Aisha, Solutions in the Berhad. They did not, because I was so small. I went through them, and then there I was on the stage, and I was so happy because it came out in the Bernama newspaper in US, but it was not like, very popular in Malaysia itself during that time. It doesn't matter, because the success of my story here is for the Malaysians, for people, those young people like you all, to listen to this story. Okay, the next one. And then following I won 2014, 2015, and following 2015, after I won the Best New Halal Food Award, I was given this another award in Paris. SIAL is Salon International Elementary Award, Innovation Award in Paris. The food that I used for this Innovation Award was moringa, which is like, the leaves that I think for the Indians, the drumstick, so popular with the dal, so in other parts of Asia they call it daun kelo, but we all in Kedah we call it daun moringa is the proper word, but munggai in Kedah. Okay, so these innovations actually because of the formulations, because the fiber was high, the usage of the ingredients with the roselle ring, with the moringa button, we call it, I make it to small buttons, and then because of the star, the shape of the rice bubble, that shapes like a star, that was the ingredients of that star is yogurt. So because of these innovations, I won the CLE Innovation Award in Paris 2016. Okay, next one. So my voice clear? Is it okay?
Yes,
Dr.
it's
Samiha,
okay,
Dr.
Dr.
Zahra?
Aisha. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then my first food was granola, the crunchy granola, and then I developed another one that is Crunch and Munch, another cereal bar, and then the next one, next slides. I just want to briefly on the product so that later we can add. This one, another award given to me during Gulf Food in 2019. Okay, this is a very interesting story to tell, to share with the students. These products, why I feel so good with this product, because in 2018, I wanted to bring my products to Japan for the Olympic 2020. So what I did was, I wrote a letter to Madrid, Tokyo, to meet a buyer in Japan, B2B meeting. So they made an arrangement, and I met, and I was fortunate to meet a young guy, but the company is 70-year-old company. Mr. Yasuhiro Fukuchi, and he was educated in Canada, and he understand what I'm talking. I bring the brand of Dasto, but Dasto doesn't sounds nice to Japan. It sounds like Daiso, which is like very cheap products. So but he knew that I'm a medical doctor, and he knew I can do. He saw my awards and everything. He knew from then that I can do much better than the brand of Dasto. So he proposed, he said, Dr. Aisha, you are a medical doctor and you can do much more better, but you have won so many awards. And why not, we want you to have a Dr. Aisha brand in Japan. So yes, of course, I said it would be great, because the brand of a doctor in Japan is something like, very, the word they use is like, they salute medical doctors, like, something, the brand that they trust. So, but Aisha is the good name because there was a singer, but last year she won the beauty queen of Japan. I is love, Sha is star. So related to the star in Japan, the beauty queen, the name of Aisha. So Dr. Aisha brand was very, very, appreciated, or very look upon something so valuable to them. So my products was placed in all the luxury hotels, the hotels in Tokyo, Kyoto, Yokohama, Osaka, many other prefecture. So it was like, in the luxury hotels, 5, 6, 7 star and upscale supermarket and all the high-end cafe. It was something I'm very proud of, to become a Malaysian, to be branded in Japan. So this product won 3 products. That was Dr. Aisha granola with moringa, Dr. Aisha granola with mangosteen, and the gag fruits was placed on the shelf. That won a Health and Wellness Award at GovFood 2019. Okay, next slides. These are the products, and I did some clinical trial with the glycemic index. So 3 of my products, like Dr. Aisha granola essence, we rebranded it into a blend now. It's like a confusing, but anyway, it belongs to Dr. Aisha granola essence food that has low glycemic index of 34. The one that is moringa 47. And the chia seeds and sweet potato, I'm not sure, I cannot see here. It was low glycemic index. Okay, next one. Okay, latest award was, this is a sweet, award was given to me last year under innovative, most innovative halal products. Okay, these products I innovate with red palm oil. That is so have a lot of health benefits to people because of the high carotenoids, with the omega-3 6 and 9. The one on the left is Sachain tea. So we are the finalists. And the one on the right is the Dasto protein granola with spices. So I received 2 awards last year. Okay, next one. Okay, just to let you all, just look at the hotels that my products were being served. It was in Tokyo Disney Resort at the Sheraton Tokyo Bay, and then Hotel Okura. These 2 hotels really has more than 1,000 beds, and it was supposed to serve the athletes for the Tokyo Olympic 2020, but because of the pandemic 2019, so they postponed to this year. But I heard that there won't be people coming into Tokyo. It was only the athletes that is joining the Olympic game. So hopefully 2022, after COVID-19 pandemic over, we will again enjoy the products of Dr. Aisha in Tokyo. Right now they are serving, but not in because I think the hotels, some of them are, with less people coming in. So, and then my product was in Nikko, Tokyo Daiba, Hotel Tachikawa, and then we have like in Yokohama, the Hotel New Grand, in Nagoya, the Royal Park Campus Nagoya, and then Kyoto, and we have the Granvia and Osaka Hotel Granvia. So we have all in all 17, but in 2020, because of the pandemic, so I didn't really expand the number of hotels that should be my products should be there. Okay, and next one. Okay, next slide, please. Next slide. You all can hear me?
Yes, we
Doctor.
can, Dr. Aisha.
Dr. Zara, Dr.
Yes,
Samiha,
Doctor.
can you all
we
hear
can.
me?
Yeah, we can.
Something wrong with the screen again?
No, it's okay. We can, doctor.
Dah tadi.
We can hear you.
Hello, Dr. Zahra, Dr. Samiha.
We can hear you, Dr. Aisha.
So quiet.
I think maybe
We can
it's
hear you.
line.
Cakap nak
Doctor.
suara tu.
We can hear you, Dr. Aisha.
Dr. Zara.
Dr. Aisha. Lynn, is she in? Dr. Aisha?
Earlier on, can you
Aisha
hear
Amin. Okay.
Okay. We can hear you, Dr. Aisha.
before this, the slideshow before this?
Yes, we can hear you too. We can
No,
see that.
the slideshow before this, patah balik ni.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So, so this was in the Prince Hotel Karizawa in 2018. My first hotel. This is the 7-star hotel. So my products was there, and you can see the innovations of Dr. Aisha granola on the dishes. Okay, so I was so lucky to see to meet this the Grand Chef Taka Izuka. He's the one that really very excited with my products. Okay, next one. And then my products was branded well on the magazine. You can see my face there, and all written in Japanese. The descriptions of products is all it was in all these outlets with they use they put in like cookies and all the dishes being served in these outlets, cooking outlets. Okay, next one. And then this was in Kyoto. I met this celebrity chef, Kaori Maori. She's the one who promote my products on televisions, and also all the luxury chef. You can see there on the pictures. Holding my products, and we have discussions how to use our granola in the hotels. Okay, next one. Next one, this is with my husband and at Granville Hotel, and this is with Sheraton Tokyo Bay. And next one, please. Next one. Okay, let's share some more of my products. Maybe the students would like to know if they are really want to become entrepreneur, and they really wanted to tap on the products that later on if they wanted to sell my products, or they want in their mind to know more about what I'm doing. These are my new products, like I developed like a protein bars that really helps to reduce weight with less sugar, less than sugar here is less 1 gram. The one protein mix berry bar. Then the passion fruit bar also, it has more fiber, which is like 19% fiber. Then if you want to these are all the unique selling point for my products. So I will share later if there is something that you all would like to know more. And the next one, my voice is clear, Dr. Samiha?
Yes, doctor, we can hear you loudly.
Okay,
Dr.
and then
Aisha, just a gentle reminder, you have another 5 minutes, okay?
All right, so I want to share some more that I have few more products that use red palm oil. These are the protein granolas. So we move to the next one so that the students can ask me. I just shortcut on the products. Let's move on to the next slides. Next slides, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, move on to the next slides. Okay, so I just want to share with the students if they all wanted to become my dropships, want to sell my product, so they can have this special offer to UKM students and the staffs. The next slide, please. Okay, we are looking forward to, for them to sell our brand name, the brand name of Dr. Aisha products, the one that has no sugar, no salt, which is so good for weight loss, especially people who wants to reduce their cholesterol, those who wants to stabilize their blood sugar, and with high fiber, no sugar, no salt. And these are really very good products to them, for them to consume. And then I use all those superfood ingredients from Malaysia: the moringa, the grapefruit, the mangosteens, and the sweet potato with chia seeds. So I have special offer for them, 20% commission, is it? Dropship. And then another one that is Dr. Aisha protein dates chocolate bar. Also price is 25 ringgit. So if they have 20% commissions, it comes back to how much they get, the amount of money they get. 5 ringgit, which is so good. Yeah, I think usually people offer like 15%, but I offer 20%, especially for the students of UKM. And also for the staff, if interested in getting my products. Okay, and then the next slide. Okay, these are the list of price lists. So maybe you all can have a look, and please contact us if you all are really interested in selling Dr. Aisha granola Asian superfood and Dr. Aisha protein chocolate dates bar. So we have the contact number there. Or the next slide, please. Next slide. I have only 1 or 2 minutes more. Okay, so you can see the cash reward for this. If you sell more than 10 boxes, you get how much? Yeah, I haven't got here. How much reward? Yeah. I cannot see on the thing. Can you? How many percent? 50 ringgit. 50 ringgit. Oh, 50 ringgit. Okay, and then if like 10 boxes in a month, you will get 50 ringgit commission. And then if you sell that 50 boxes, you get 100 ringgit commission plus 100 ringgit plus 20% commission, which is so good. Yeah, so I think as students, please take advantage of these opportunities, and let us know if you all are interested. We have a link there. The next slide, please. Next one. Yes, for those who are really interested, want to sell our products, I'll be doing like coaching and grooming on product knowledge. I will tell why your customers should buy these products, and then also I will also give a special commissions, and then cash rewards to them, and then all the marketing tools provided to the students for them to become our dropship. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have some more time, Dr. Samiha. 1 or 2 minutes more.
Yes, doctor, please proceed.
If they want to ask me, please we have now, we can entertain for a few more questions. We have a few more minutes, so we can really I can really ask. I can really answer the questions for those students who would like to ask me any questions. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Aisha. We are now open to a question and answer with Dr. Aisha until 3 p.m. So you have about 10 minutes left. But mashallah, Dr. Aisha, I'm so impressed with your achievement and the fact that you are 70 years old and you're still strong and healthy and very energetic. You won Dubai competition, and also you've got partners and your products being marketed in Japan. That is such an amazing achievement. I'm so proud of you, Dr. Aisha, and also your products. And I can't wait to try some of your products. Yeah, hopefully soon, inshallah. Okay, we'll open for question and answers. So I really welcome questions from students, please. Please unmute and introduce yourself. Tell the audience here which year you are in and also your question.
A QR code.
Anyone?
I can see someone wants a QR code. It was on the screen just now. I think quite fast. They haven't really get the QR code correct. I mean, oh, I can hear you, Dr. Samiha. So, Dr. kedengaran?
The QR code we will give later, Afifa.
Okay.
But now let's open to question and answer first, yeah?
All right,
So
sure,
there's
sure.
one question by Mr. Muhammad Wafiuddin. I'll just read it for you because he put it in chat. Doctor, I have a question. Actually, we, the first year student, didn't receive our matric or student card since we're staying at home. There's another. Oh, is there any other alternative for student who want to be your drop shipper? I think this matrix card, Dr. Zahara, maybe you want to chip in?
So I think the question is about the dropship, right? How to be a dropship for a student, how to entitle to be student dropshipper. I think Dr. Aisha can answer if student want to be the dropship.
For a start, you can start with only one SKU. Oh no, I don't know. What is the actually? How do the students start to become our dropship? Yeah, Farah.
Do you need any validation that they are a student because they don't have the matric card?
Oh, that is the questions.
Yes. Yeah.
Just put their IC number, Dr. Zahra. But they introduce as UKM students because they have the benefit of 20%, 20% for them. Otherwise, we only gave those people who wants to be our dropship as 15%, 15. But for UKM student, we give the advantages of to sell our products as a dropship 20%.
I think the student can put their matric number and IC number.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
I think should be good. Okay.
Then they can title another 5% additional benefit.
Yeah, if they sell like 10 boxes for that month, they get how many percent? 10%, is it? 15%. How much is if they sell 10 boxes, how much they get?
15 ringgit.
15 ringgit, another added 15 ringgit. Imagine you got another 1 ringgit and 50 cents per box advantage. You sell 10. And then after that, you sell 30 boxes, you get like another 50 ringgit, 50. And then if you sell 100, you get 50 ringgit, which is so good.
If you sell 50
if you sell 50 boxes, you get 100 ringgit. It's so good.
All right, thank you, Dr. Aisha. So there's another question from Dr. Noraini Jamil, who is a dietitian. May I know if you have a nutritionist or food scientist or dietitian in your R&D team?
Okay, Dr. Noraini.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Noraini, to tell you the truth, what I did was, in 2010, I learned a lot about nutrition by myself. Like, as a medical doctor, I was so obese, remember in 2002? So I was so obese, and then I learned about food so much, I attended a few courses. In fact, just to tell you all that I was given a chance to study at Oxford University last year, 2019. It's all courses on to become entrepreneurship, the 21st century CEO, learning how to become really, an entrepreneur. 21st century entrepreneur. Okay, so that time I did a lot, research. My my daughter studied in Moscow in aviation, but I went there twice to get some information on the lifestyle food, food on the go, like energy bar, protein bars, cereal bar, functional bars. And I was in Brussels, in Europe, quite a number of times where I learned and I entered courses, a few that I got the advantages to do something on really Industry 4.0. To get the bar exactly for the shelf life, for the contents inside it, what advantages that we have, like more fiber, more protein, less sugar, and then those types of bars. But I learned through my experience in other parts of the world, but no specific dietitians or someone to help me in my lab. So with my group, I employed a few students. My workers. Food technologists and food water, those people in GMP group, the one that is for the factory. So they help me a little bit, but more on myself, doing all the what we call it, the innovation recipes. It's something like that. You cook food that you you add this, add that, and then end of the day it becomes so tasty and so nice. So this I don't really specifically employ any nutritionist. Okay.
Okay,
But
thank
you
you.
are welcome if you're interested to share with me anything. Like here we can work together, inshallah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Aisha. Next question is from YouTube. It comes from a student who watches from YouTube. Those who have zero basic in drop shipping, can they take part on being a drop shipper?
Of course, I think my staff can help with that. No problem. You just QR code, scan, and let my staff know you are interested to become our dropship, and they will help you.
Okay. Next
Remember,
question.
I do the coaching and grooming. If they are interested, I will do all the coaching and grooming so that they understand about my products.
So students, this is a wonderful opportunity. Not all entrepreneurs groom and also coach their drop shippers. Yeah, so you can learn from a successful entrepreneur like Dr. Aisha herself. Another question, Dr. Aisha, is there any contact number for us to be a drop shipper as a student?
Okay.
I think you shared just now.
Okay. Yeah, we got the number here. Okay. Please. The number is please write down. 011
011
103
103
65
65
334.
334. Okay, Doctor, I repeat 011
Yeah, Dr. Samiha, yes, correct.
011 103 65 334.
Correct. Yeah, Dr. Samiha, correct.
Okay. Okay, any other questions? Maybe students want to switch on your video and also unmute. You can talk, you can ask questions live now if you want.
Hello, Doctor.
Yes. From.
Yes, continue.
Please continue. I cannot see who you are. If you can let me see your face.
Sorry. Wait, yeah. Okay, can Doctor see me?
We can hear you. You can hear your voice.
Oh, okay. Athira, is it?
Yes.
Yes, Athira.
Biomed to student. Okay, I have a question for Doctor. I want to ask about the journey of Doctor having a weight loss journey, and how Doctor have the inspiration and the courage to share your journey from the journey of weight loss to open a business of a healthy industry. Thank you.
Okay, good questions. Congratulations. I love the questions. Okay, the journey, is very interesting. you know that losing weight is so important, because when you lose, let's say 10% of your weight, you gain about 30% of your health. You understand what I'm talking? So
Yes.
that is yes, that when I helped myself to lose weight 19 kilo within 5 months, then I was thinking that, you know, people, everyone, as a medical doctor, I know people will come and ask you, doctor, how do you lose your weight? What did you do? This and that. And then of course I said, you know, I cannot see everyone I mean, you know, to come and consult me. So end of the day, I said they must have good food in Malaysia, especially, or all over the world, that people can choose to eat and to lose weight. You know, the products that has low sugar or less sugar or no sugar, but more protein, more fiber, filling you up, and then you become so contented and, you know, satisfied. So you don't indulge in unhealthy food. So during that time, I was still with my maternity home. I was so busy until 2010 only. I set up my Dr. Asha Solution Syndrome Berhad with the vision and mission very clearly that I want to produce innovative healthy food for all walks of life that comply to the definitions of, you know, more protein, more fiber, and less sugar or no sugar. So that inspired me to help a lot of people. You know, when you produce healthy products, you manufacture and you distribute all over the world, that is something like, as a Muslim daughter, my fardu kifayah done. Meaning that when I become a doctor, the fardu kifayah is so important, you know, is we call it, it's a must, kewajipan, ya. So I cannot see everyone in this world, but I wanted the products to be served to everyone in the world. So that inspired me. Okay, Atira, does this answer your questions?
Yes, Doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Atira, for the question. Okay, one last question from Dr. Zahara. What are the benefits of being an entrepreneur? And Dr. Aisha, in the interest of time, maybe can you answer in 2 minutes? Thank you.
Right, Dr. Zahara, I know you wanted to ask this. Yes, Dr. Zahara, what? The freedom, you know, the happiness. You can see me smiling all the time. But there are bounds and, you know, there are pains and what they call it, gains, you know, throughout the journey, these 10 years of my entrepreneurship journey. The sweet moments are the one that I feel so good when I bring my products all over the world, that I won so many awards. And then, but the pains, you know, to create the awareness, to let people understand my food, how to eat, because the mindset of the Malaysian still, you know, the awareness is not that good as those in the Western countries. On the other parts of the world, we have like 51% obesity rate, with one of the biggest, I mean, the highest in Asia. And then because the choices, you know, so but I'm still like, you know, so the word use inspired, or so you know, there's no like, you know, the journey becomes like, you know, it's going to be like so fun and good and everything, you know, because people will say, doctor, I lost weight. Doctor, I feel so healthy. My cholesterol dropped. My sugar stabilized. Those are the good moments in my life when people really enjoy my food, you know, the one that I do, you know, I manufacture and do distribute to other parts of the world as well as in Malaysia. Dr. Zahra? Is that what you want or something else?
Okay. Just one more question.
Okay, so my advice to the students is that?
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, my advice to the students that, you know, you are still very young and you have to learn a lot, you know. And you have to be like, you know, inspired. You want your life to really be fruitful. You want to be, you know, like I'm 70 and I can do so many work take care of your health. You know, you have to take care of your health so that you can be so much fruitful in later years of your life. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Aisha. Everyone, can you please go to the reaction button and please give a big round of applause to Dr. Aisha. Thank you very much. Dr. Aisha, there are still some questions in chat. If you don't mind answering a question by Vivek in the chat box while I continue with Miss Sal Sabila. Thank you very much, Miss Aisha. I'm sure you will get many phone calls from our students wanting to become drop shippers.
Thank you. So, Assalamualaikum and thank you so much.
Waalaikumsalam, Dr. Aisha. Dr. Aisha, can you please answer the chat box first before you leave?
Sure. I will do that.
Thank you. All right. Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, students, is Miss Sal Sabila Aznan. She is the alumni from Dietetics Program, FSK, and she is the founder of the Dietitian Studio. She won first place in the Fowler Global Social Innovation Competition just recently in 2021. Before I proceed, you can see this slide on your screen right now. It's about welcoming you to join our UKM SESMED in Facebook and also Instagram. So please go to www.ukm.my/SESMED. This is not only for first year students. Of course, for first year, we have already mentioned about this last week when Dr. Akmal gave the talk, but this might be new to the second years and above, okay? We also have our Telegram group called FSK Biz Guild if you want to be guided on how to build a business while still studying. Please scan the QR code here. Maybe if you can do that now because it's going to be difficult when Sal Sabila present later. Okay, we'll just give a few seconds if you're interested to join the Telegram group, or please go to FSK Biz Guild. Is there any other slide, Lynn? Okay, that's all. Okay, Miss Sal Sabila, the floor is yours. Please welcome Miss Sal Sabila Aznan.
Thank you, Dr. Samiha, for welcoming me. So today I'm going to share my slide. Okay, it's being shared, right? Okay, can everyone see this slide?
Yes.
All right, okay. So hi. Before we start, maybe this is my introduction of myself. Get to know me. I'm actually an alumni of Dietetics in 2018. Finished my degree in 2018, and currently I am a master student also in UKM. I'm still in UKM in health science dietetics. It's under Southeast Asian Nutrition Survey for children, SINAT. And currently I am a founder of Studio Dietitian Malaysia. Anyone of you ever heard of Studio Dietitian Malaysia? I want to see is there anyone ever
Yes.
Okay. Thank God at least you get to know at Studio Dietitian. So I'm the founder, and I actually have another founder with me, Siti Amira Asadi. Today it's more my sharing as alumni, more how I started my entrepreneurial journey and how I started officially and everything. So yeah. So basically, I actually started when I was in second year. Not many people know that I am doing a business, a printing business during that time. Actually, because I actually get involved with a lot of volunteers organization during my study year, and I realized that those organization doesn't have they have a problems of finding a proper supplier for them to have to do printing materials such as banner, bunting, and all sorts. So I'm taking the advantages, finding a very cheap suppliers that can actually just send all the materials online. Means that I don't have to pick up all the materials. I just have to upload my the designs and everything. Then the materials will be at your doorstep. So it's easy to me to handle those online printing. So I even have, I think during my study year, my services actually go until Sabah and Sarawak. Means people order banner from KL and it being delivered to Sabah and Sarawak because it's hard for them to find um, places for printing. So that's actually how I started my business. And Prinzy is actually still established and still going on under one of my friends. Me, she is the one that managed. So I handled this business to her and her husband. So that's how I started. And from this business of online printing, I started to explore numerous of skills that I never learned during, in dietetic program, of course. For example, I start to take adopt Photoshop classes. I think during that time, under Masjid Negara, I can't remember, or like Perpustakaan Negara, it was like 50 ringgit, but for 2 days, it's like for basic Photoshop. So because of like it's hard, right, to find the designers and everything. So for a basic Photoshop that crop picture or maybe like do some editing. So I learned it myself with a minimal cost. And during this time also I learned like cash flow, cash flow cost. Yeah, all is like because of a business. I start to learn, little bit. I even don't have any basic background on accountancy, and I have to say like I don't really like calculation, but yeah, because of business, I try to learn a little bit so that I can survive of my business. So when people asking like why you want to do a business, right? So actually, business is not really about to gain more money, to be rich. But sometimes it's just to solve the problems around you. It's just whatever opportunity that you see, then you grab it so that you help people. At the same time, you gain some profit. And at the same time, you are actually like building up yourself with all the skills. Then I stopped in 2018, handled it to my friend. And in 2020, Studio Dietitian is actually a baby MCO, I can say that. It's a baby MCO business. I started out doing MCO, I think I start recruiting dietitian on April, I think, April 2020, because I was I'm thinking of about myself, like after master, what I'm going to do, like what journey that I want to go through. So I start think of this, and I said, okay, if my dream is actually want to be a pediatric dietitian, and I am really interested in community. But when I see the market for a dietitian or nutritionist in Malaysia, I can see that there are very less opportunity in community. So I think with my friend, Siti Amira Salin and Sas, I call her Sas. So I would say, so what you're gonna do for master? After the master, what you're gonna do? Like how you're gonna be a community dietitian? Then that's why we started with a platform for freelance dietitian. Our first aim is just wherever they are, wherever like the graduate of dietetics, wherever they are, even though they are probably now teaching in kindergarten or wherever they are, or maybe they are not even they are jobless, but there are a platform for them to actually give or sharing their knowledge and actually use whatever they've been taught since school. Yeah. Okay, enough with that. So for the student, I'm sharing with all the students how to start a business. Um, you can start with finding a mentor in in a field of interest that you want. For example, you're really interested in fashion. Try to have someone approach someone to be your mentor. You know how to start everything. Ask the mentor things. You know, even the smallest thing like how to start and everything. Even in UKM we have Chessmat. So Chessmat is actually one of like big, we can say a big platform that can connect you with all of mentors. So you can start with there, finding, go through Chessmat. They can actually give you um, kind of like connection with the mentors. Okay? Find an opportunity means that sometimes people say, I want to start business, like a big business, build a hospital, build my own clinics and everything. But they can't see, behind that business to start, a clinic, or whatever they want, an office, even an office. You have to start with, money. That's the first thing. So try to find whatever opportunity that have around you with all the resources that you have. Just start a baby step first. It is okay if it's you just start without making any profit, but you are making, let people know, branding yourself first. But this is how a business starts. And maybe now you see people, a billionaire or millionaire, they are like, oh, they have a lot of money and whatever. But the thing is, before that, maybe takes them years to just build up a foundation and making a profit. Okay? Find your own passion, like I said, like find whatever that you want to do. For me myself, printing, I started with printing because of like opportunity, but it is not my passion. So I actually founded Studio Dietitian. I feel like this is an opportunity and also a passion of mine. So which I feel this is a great business, and I hope like I can make it bigger. And the last one, manage life and make a plan, which people see, things, when you want to start a business, it may take years for you just to learn, to get the knowledge. As now you are in your 20s, and even I'm in my 20s. You don't hope for like suddenly you can get like all in bulk of money, but there are milestone of it, of what you want to do. For example, like maybe I give myself as example. I really want to be a pediatric dietitian. I started to have this dream since I was in fourth year, and I start to have internship in KHKL pediatric unit. So I was like, oh, I really want to be a pediatric dietitian, but I really interested in community. Then that's why I give a long thought of it. Then I said, okay, this is an opportunity. Maybe during my master's study, I must get all the knowledge about how to handle pediatric, how to be in community with pediatric community. And at the same time, I planned like during my master, I should have founded maybe a venture so that I can actually practice whatever that knowledge that I have now. So have that timeline of your life to achieve your own dream. So this is actually like a little bit of my sharing how I get to know another side of business. I mean that usually a traditional way people will do business like you have an idea and then you do it, find the suppliers or whatever, like how I manage my printing, online printing. But during my fourth year, on 2018, I actually signed up for a business plan competition, Asian Virtual Business Plan competition. And this is where I actually see another side of to become an entrepreneurship. There are actually one side where you can actually pitch your idea and people will validate for you. Like people will say, is your idea good enough? and then within this platform, actually, you are given grants or like money if your idea is good enough. You can get an investor. So during this time, I think during my clinical year, I actually managed to get third place on Asian Virtual Business Plan, and it was held in University of New England, Western Sydney, and all is sponsored by the competition and also under the UCAM. I think since that, I think Chessmet get to started like to know that FSK student also have a potential in business, and then after that, I was um, I was called to join a program in Hat Yai, Thailand, Inspiring Thailand Entrepreneur 2018. But this is a program for all students all over Malaysia in university that um, they have did some business, and I think that's quite impressive. Some even can sell their own brand of tudung, which they can make about in 1 month probably about 10K of profit. I think it's amazing for them, just at the age of 22 or maybe 20, they can make that kind of like business. So this is a platform where I learn more about business. Then because as a dietitian, when you are in when you are a dietetic student, we learn more like clinical. During my time, I'm not sure about current syllabus, but I do learn a lot more like clinical side. So in 2018 also, I started to join Diet Fit Malaysia. This is actually a platform for coach and also dietitian. They handle a weight loss program where dietitian can just comment on meals of the participant online. So during this time, I think until now, I'm still with under Diet Fit Malaysia. I started with Diet Fit Malaysia. They even did not, they even not paid the dietitian while handling all the meal comments. But as a, I can say that as an investment to learn how to deal with a community, in a clinical level, we learn more like scientific ways and scientific knowledge and clinical terms. But in community level, you will find out questions like more specific, like sushi berapa calorie, and I don't even like check on that. Something like that, it's something for you like to see. So from that, I learned how to handle a community, and after I learned all that, then that's why I founded Studio Dietitian Malaysia, where we focus more on individual clients. Means that not for the program, but it's more to individual touch for clients. This is more like consultation of a dietitian outside the hospitals. So in 2020, I started to join University Startup Challenge 2020. I think on October, I think. Yeah. But with this program actually, we are given 3 months to validate our idea. Means that whatever idea that I have that moment, I have to validate within 3 months. Can I have a client during that time and everything? So what I like with this kind of competition, they actually guided you. They will say to your face like, the idea is not good. I think you better go with this one. Why you don't go like this? They will actually guide you along the way of your idea. So alhamdulillah, I won the third place. Then for this year, for 2020, I actually joined for Fowler Global Social Innovation, and I won the first place. But this is actually a national level. In June, I have a global round of pitching. So I will compete with other with other students. I guess this is all like how I started. Maybe a different side of business that you never know. You never know, like there's a competition, there's a pitching idea, and actually more like business pitching idea, actually more focused on student actually. If you are out during, if you are actually graduated, it's hard for you to find this kind of opportunity. So while you are a student, grab the chance. You never know, like someone might say your idea is not good, but when you pitch, there's someone who really believe in your idea and invest in you. Okay. So a little bit about my business. We are actually a platform for freelance dietitian. Actually, this is the dietitian, the icon dietitian. We call icon dietitian. Icon dietitian is the one who handle clients. They actually give talks. They are more like the face of studio dietitian. And for your information, like our consultation, individual consultation is all online. Our talk depends. Our talk, most of them are online, but there's also face to face. But with the current situation, it's all online. And other than icon team, we also have editor team. Editor team is the one who actually do all the infographic, video, and they are actually being paid for all the infographic that they have been done, and also the video editing. Most of them actually are students. Last year, when we are recruited them, I think half of them are 4-year students, and they are like one third year student. Until now, she is actually still with us. So they are getting paid for, they have a skill, editing skills, and also at the same time they learn a lot about community level of nutrition. So what we do is actually this platform, we help our freelance dietitian to do their personal branding. We actually taught them how to do personal branding. We guide them how to write, how to give information, what are the things that you shouldn't touch, what are the things, the best issue that people really like. So these are the things that we do. We have a peer learning, means in our group, WhatsApp group, they there are things like, for example, we learn about how to handle haters. As a social media dietitian, there are a lot of like bad comments that sometimes we got. So we even learn something, a smallest thing, like how to handle haters, how to make it, how to turn your haters into one of your clients, something like that. So this is part of what we learn. We have mentorings and also media networking. Later on, I will show like how many collaboration that we have done, and also side income for the dietitian. For the icon dietitian, they can actually make, about, I think 600 to 800 per month. If they get around 4 clients, they can do a side income of that, about 600 to 800. Depend on how much client that they handle. And this is like within 7 months. It's actually not much that we have achieved, but for us who are like at 7 months old, I think that's a great achievement. And we never meet each other. It's online. We are actually like recruiting all and meeting all the people, the dietitians online. So I think this is like a great achievement for us. And we have also like clients from media and also institutions that been part of us. And currently in 2021, we have collaborated with a fitness company, Fit Asia Sendirian Berhad. Is actually a platform for coach, but they also want to incorporate dietitian inside. So we are going inside in their platform. And also DocSP is also one of a medical health platform. They are actually collaborating doctors and also dietitians for chronic disease management. So So this is like our current collaboration and partnership. So you can actually get to know us better. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the same handle user, and also our website at www.studiodietitianmy.com. And our website is still under maintenance currently, so you can go through with our social media. And currently within this, since last week, actually we are recruiting more dietitians. And if you are even a student, third year student, fourth year student, interested with a community dietitian, and even the lecturers or even the law firm, we are actually finding more like experienced dietitians, because sometimes we get cases that cannot handle because it's more like clinical, so we have to let it go. But we are actually finding more dietitian that interested to be part of a community dietitian. So if you are interested and would like to be part of us, just go to our any of our social media and just say that you want to join for our join our team. So I think I end my slide or my sharing today with no one will leave your dream except you. So whatever that you are doing now, sometimes when you are actually making a plan, you have executed it. There one point that you feel like what's the point I'm doing this? Sometimes you don't even get money for whatever that you are doing, for the thing that you invest your money, or maybe you join the classes, you actually, like I said, for example, the one a diet fee that I joined, I don't even get paid for the first year. So at one point you will like question yourself, like, is it true that you are doing? But all that's actually benefits you, it'll take time to be great. So you just need to plan and execute it, but it will take time. If you don't have a plan to live your dream, then no one will live your dream. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sal Sabila. I like the fact that you are creating jobs and you've actually started having your own business while you're still studying. Is that online printing while you're studying?
Yeah.
Well done. So we do have entrepreneurs who are still studying before we started this
Before that, I never know chessmat, so yeah, struggling alone, I think. But after 4 years, I know, there's a chessmat that can help me.
Very good, very good. I'm very, very impressed, Sabila. So, students, you see now there's a living legend, your senior, or Japanese we call your senpai, who has done it all and taking all the opportunities from SESMED to bring up her business to an international level. And I'm sure Sal Sabila's experience or exposure being in Thailand, being in Australia, was it? In Western Australia, has opened your eyes to all the other innovations that has been made by students. Yeah. Okay, now we do have about 6 minutes for question and answer with Sal Sabila. Now, students, you are encouraged and welcome to switch on your microphone and also switch on your video if you can and ask away. Anyone?
Me, Doctor. Hi.
Hi, Nadira.
Okay. Hi. So my name is Nadira Sanusi from dietitian course first year. Okay. Actually, I have know about studio dietitian in Instagram when I search about dietitian. So I meet that in the Instagram before. So I want to ask, how can, which is since when you are starting to planning or to start with a studio dietitian, when you are studying atau after that, after become a graduate? Because I am adore actually with you, and I see there are lots of benefit when I go through to studio dietitian. Okay, this is
I think I actually, when I'm going for Australia competition, I plan to bring on my printing services idea, but I can't figure out how to innovate it to make it better. And there's a lot of printing services. Even in Malaysia, we have like, online printing services that even can send to your doorstep. So I feel like it's quite hard for me to bring that. So when I was in fourth year, like I said, I have a dream to become a pediatric dietitian. It's just that I don't know how to start it. So during the Australia, actually, I bring an idea of a platform of healthcare services, online healthcare services. But although the idea has been validated after the competition, I realized that I don't know how to execute it. I don't know how to use my resources. I have a lot of things to learn before I really start that. So truly, I just have make a plan. I think I even asked Dr. Zahara. Like I asked Dr. Zahara, like should I further my study? I even asked Dr. Zahara that like should I further my study? And Dr. Zahara said like, you want to study in master, like means you have to have a passion. Then I actually think quite a lot. I mean, I take my time to think about it. Then I say, okay, maybe if I want to further my master, I actually have to be in the field that I really want in pediatrics so that I can learn more. So that's where I plan. Okay, I joined for diet fit. I got no Encik Cairo from a mock interview. So I get too close to him so that I know, oh, he's a dietitian. Diet Fit Malaysia, the founder is a dietitian, specialist in bariatric. So actually, I was like learning more on community level from him about a year. Then I go undergo for peanut study, which actually a survey for children. So from that, actually, from the data collections and everything, I think I learned a lot. So at least like it enhanced a little bit of my confidence if I want to be in pediatric community. Then I started to think of like how I'm going to specialize. I think within the MCO, I start to think like how I'm going to specialize to be a pediatric dietitian. I go through all the how if you want to be a pediatric dietitian, you have to go for a license, take an exam and everything. And then I saw a requirement of 2,000 hours of like handling that case. Then I was like, how I'm going supposed to have a 2,000 hours of handling clients when I don't even have opportunity in Malaysia. That's when I figured out, speak with my friends, Sas, and I was like, maybe we are the one who should create the opportunity, like for these freelance, at least there are somewhere for them to do share their expertise, even though they are not being chosen as a dietitian in government or in hospital, private hospital. So that's why I think I can say like Studio Dietitian is founded. The idea is only in 2020 when I start to think along like what I'm going to be. Yeah.
Okay, well done, Miss Sal Sabila. Any other questions from our students?
Thank you. It's inspired me a lot.
So like maybe you can find your passion now.
And I like the fact that you create jobs for people who do not have jobs. Yeah. So that's a new. You are creating opportunities. You're creating new careers for those who are, or else like just waiting for or applying and still
Applying,
waiting.
yeah. At least if they do other jobs, they are still a dietitian. That's what I hope. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Any other questions? Those of you who are not dietitian, you can still ask about the business perspective. So these are like dietetic, nutrition. You see that both of them, just now Dr. Aisha sells healthy stuff, but the others who are speech or audio students, you can still ask about the business perspective, yeah?
I think we have a question of second year dietetic student from Putri Balki. I've always dreamed to have a clinic that provide a diet nutrition counseling. May I know how did you start your business in Studio Dietitian, and if you don't mind, can you share some tips? So in 2019, I think 2018, from Diet Fit, I learned that if you want to have a trust in a people, you have to start to have personal branding. means even you are in second year, don't afraid to share your knowledge, whatever that you learn in classes. Sometimes people feel like, oh, I'm still a student, I don't have I am quite afraid to share with what if like my knowledge is wrong and everything. Sometimes you can just start small, like sharing a small thing you thought it's small because you learn it in school, but for a public for the public, they actually feels that, oh, that's a great tips, that's a great knowledge. So you can just start it with your personal branding, get people know you, then only when you have trust, you can actually have your clients and everything. But I started actually with just an online means, because it's not hassle to have like an office and everything. Maybe you can just start it small with personal branding, then only like people that want to, you recruit people that actually want to get your services, or even you can do a collaboration with coaches. You can do that. Yeah, that this is like a baby step before like you have a clinic of your own. And one thing that we actually have a lot of diet, nutrition counseling or clinic. We have a lot of freelance and everything. Another way around, you have to think like how you want to innovate. I mean, your idea probably, things like, probably your diet and nutrition counseling just focus on one niche of area that you like, whether cancer or maybe just for PCOS, means for a woman who are trying to have child, something like that. So you can just focus on certain. Yeah, I think
Okay,
that.
thank you, Ms. Sal Sabila. Any other questions from students? And also, here from Dr. Zara. Students from other programs, speech therapy can share, for example, how sign of delay speech in kids.
Yeah, true.
Okay, next question. Maybe faculty members or academicians. So I just want to, if there's no question, or maybe you're thinking of your question, Sal Sabila, how do you manage your time? I've got two questions. One, how do you manage your time with studying and also handling a business, your online printing while you're still studying? And number two, what is your future plan?
So first, for the first question, I can say like I'm not really a bright student, but if I want something, I'll try my best to get it. One, I think as a student, if you are first year student, especially, ensure that you really know how I mean, how your personality for study. For me, I actually someone who have to do a study group. I'm not someone who can just sit and study at one time. I am more someone who must have someone to talk with me or maybe share knowledge and everything. I'm more like auditory person. So I do a lot of study group, and in my batch, I think there's only like a few of this kind of people. So we always stick together if we want to study. And for my business, I think I leverage a lot with other people. Sometimes you feel like it's your business, so like I'm the one who should handle it. But actually, there are people who can actually help you going through all those tasks. For example, I have a friend that also helped me with my business. So if I said, oh, within these 2 weeks, I really I'm going to have exam and everything. So I leverage with another person who I actually don't have anything, or maybe they can actually do things better. And for example, like if I have job like designing, if you don't have time, like it's better for you to pay someone and do all the things. So this is what I mean that leverage to other people. It doesn't mean that you have to do everything. You just have to know who are the people that can help you. Yeah. And the second question is quite hard for me. Well, whatever plan that we do, it's a plan, but there are always like, you know, things changing and everything. I within this year and next year, for my business wise, I actually planning to have like investors, you know, to at least support my business for maybe 6 months so that I can grow better. Because for now we are actually more like commission based. We don't even have an office. So this is my plan, and I plan to have my to finish my master by this year, but graduated by next year. Yeah. For now on, if my business, if we don't get an investor, probably I will figure it out like still running my business maybe as a part time, but I am going to find some jobs or skills so that I can actually learn in the things that I really want. I'm actually like maybe I'm offering to go for like rehab center for children, you know, like at least to learn how to deal that community and come back to my business. It will take some time for me to grow, but let me see how it goes, how it will go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Sal Sabila. There's another question in chat, but I've got to stop you here. If you can answer in the question in chat, that would be nice. Students, audience, ladies and gentlemen, we have another video coming from Mr. Zarul. So before that, thank you very much, Ms. Sal Sabila, for your talk today. I hope students are very inspired to become an entrepreneur while still studying, but still focusing on your studies and also expanding your business and using all the opportunities that we have, for example, SESMED, to expand your business. Yeah. So our last speaker is Mr. Muhammad Zarul Naim Abdul Rahman. He is an alumni from the Nutrition Science Program, FSK. He is a content moderator, freelance nutrition and fitness coach. So he's unfortunately unable to join us today live. However, he has prepared a video for us to watch. So maybe can I have Lynn to share the video with everyone? Okay, the line is hanging from Miss Mazlin's side. So while waiting, you all can go and have a drink, go and prepare yourself something to eat for mid afternoon snack while we rectify the problem. Yeah, it's gonna be only about 8 minutes in total, and then we're gonna wrap up with Exco FSK giving some promotional activities announcement. Okay, I just got a note from Dr. Zahara for Ms. Atira, who is the Exco of Entrepreneurship. If you want to share, some promotional activities, but that one also requires a video, yeah? Ms. Atira, do you have anything to share? Or if you can play the video from your end?
Okay, can.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let me introduce myself. My name is Atira from Entrepreneurship and Division ESCO of Faculty Health Association. For this webinar, I will be promoting our competition, which is best for the Autism World Day. I'll be prepared the video for this promotion and I'll be present it now. So you guys can watch it. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see. Thank you, Atira. Maybe you can play. Okay, it's on. Good. Thank you. Oh, but no voice now. No sound.
No sound.
Yeah. Just now there was a sound, but now missing.
There is no sound.
Hello.
Yeah, can you try that again and switch on the audio?
I will try on my side, Doctor. Mazlin.
Okay. Oh, is this Mazlin?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Mazlin.
There is no sound.
Yeah, there's no sound.
Ajina, can I try on my side? Okay.
Miss Martin, you want to show the video?
Can use.
Okay. Link, but we can see the video one. We cannot see the slide. Lin?
Yes. Okay.
Try again. Lin tak nampak, hanya nampak desktop webinar 1 April, all the file names.
Nampak tak?
Tak nampak.
Ya.
Try again. Do again.
Ya. Webinar 1 April. Okey. Nanti saya buka ni. Sekejap. Okay.
Okay, now nice. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Lin. So these are the EXCO members.
Hai semua, kami dari Persatuan Mahasiswa Fakulti Sains Kesihatan akan mengadakan pertandingan sempena Hari Autism Sedunia. Terdapat dua kategori pertandingan yang dipertandingkan iaitu OOTD dan videografi. Pemenang berpeluang untuk memenangi wang tunai sebanyak RM300. Anda hanya perlu follow PMFSK UKMKL di Instagram, mengisi Google Form dan post gambar anda bersama caption yang kreatif di laman sosial Instagram anda. Jangan lupa untuk meletakkan mode public account anda. Jangan lepaskan peluang ini. Mari sama-sama kita gunakan sokongan terhadap pengidap autism.
Okay, so that is from EXCO FSK. Now let's move on to a video by Mr. Zarul. We will have the question and answer FSK with EXCO FSK later, yeah? And I'm so sorry, students, it will take about 8 minutes in total. So we might run a bit over time. Okay, it might be uh, for after 4 that we'll finish. I hope you are all patient with me. Okay, Lynn, maybe we can share the video from Mr. Zarul. Yes, thank you. So that is a promotion video by Mr. Zarul, and then next comes his talk. Cannot hear, Ali.
Previously, I was in nutrition science program, and currently I'm working in one of the manufacturing company located in Kuala Lumpur, and I am the co-founder of Exact Fitness with my best friend Shamir, who is a sports science graduate. So Exact Fitness is a registered company with SSM where we focus on health and fitness. We are mentored by Dr. Sufi Malik, and our latest project was last 2 weeks, which we were invited as the speaker to give a talk to the staff at Jabatan Penerangan Malaysia, and Kevin Zahri also one of the speakers. Basically, I already involved in entrepreneurship since I was in boarding school, which I saw in ago. Back then, Mr. Dao was popular among us. In UCAM, I started doing business since I was in the first year, which I sell top-up. And when I was in second year, one of my best friends, I started to supply goods in a shop. We saw the opportunity because back then cash shop was lack of goods and supplies such as cookies, snacks, drinks, and etc. We supplied for almost 2 years, and during that time, nobody knows that we are actually the supply of cash shop, and we want to keep it as private and confidential. Why I'm doing business during university? Because I want to get extra money. Because we all know in university we need to use a lot of money. Even though currently I already have a permanent job, why I'm still doing business? Because this is my passion. I want to help people to get healthy. And at the same time, it is a waste if we don't share knowledge with the society about what we learn. So it is our task to share and help society together. Since we are from the health science background. A lot of benefits in you started doing business while in university year, firstly, I realized that it can help me to improve my time management skills. And during university year, it is the best time for you to build your networking. When I joined workshop organized by JustNet, I started to make friends from other university and at the same time meet a lot of incredible individuals. For information, I know my business partner Shamil and my mentor Dr. Su through one of the events. Related to your question that you still need to prioritize your study because that is the main purpose you come to the university. You can do the business during the weekend or during your free time, but you need to prioritize your priorities. I did join a few courses organized by them, and I encourage you guys to do so. Why? Because if you take outside, you need to pay using your own money. Make sure you guys utilize UKM the best. I give you an example. I attended aerobic instructor from January Sukan, funded by UKM. This cost, if you take outside, you need to pay around 400 plus. But under UKM, I pay nothing. Even the food and place to stay, they provided it. Once you certify, you can make money from it. As you know, there's a lot of graduates outside. So this extra skill makes you different from other graduates. In business, if you see opportunity, just do it. Don't think. You won't know which business suits you until you try and make sure if you want to venture in business, make sure you have a mentor. I just want to say, UKM, especially Assessment, organize a lot of courses or training for free for the students. Make sure you join it. You don't have to join all the courses. Choose that interests you and make networking outside of school. Find who has the same passion as you, and the most important thing, find a mentor. In business, you need a mentor. In university, we have lecture, but in business, you need a mentor. He or she will guide us to show the way and open the window to achieve our goals.
Okay, so that is from Zarul. I think that wraps up the end of our talk for today and our webinar. Students, before you leave this Zoom session, and also those in live cannot click, yeah? Lynn, can those who are watching live from YouTube click to the form? So those in Zoom, you can you please click to the link in chat box to confirm your attendance and also fill in our evaluation form here. It's all in there. I think that's all for today. Thank you very much to all the students who stick by us from 2 o'clock just now up until now. I hope you have all learned about their experiences, Dr. Aisha, Ms. Sal Sabila, and also Mr. Zarul. And for your information, Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi or Ministry of Higher Education are aiming for 10,000 entrepreneurs among students here. So this is because of the top-down instruction given by those who are higher up. This is what we are doing to encourage you, to empower you, to give you motivation to start any business that you can, and whatever that it is that you want, while still concentrating in your studies. Okay. I think that's all for us from us today. I hope to see all of you, especially the students from LMCW 1022 next week in our entrepreneurship class. And for the rest of you who are joining us today, I thank you very much for your attendance, and I hope you learn a lot from today's session. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay. So please click the link, yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
baik.